How'd you like the chair? Just bought this thing in a what do you call it? A used furniture recycle store or whatever. Recycling things. This is the biggest badass armchair I've ever seen. It's built solid. It's got the braces on the back, and the stakes go through this here support in the back. This is solid. It's old, but it's pretty darn solid. Anyway, how are we all doing this morning? I thought we were going to do a unwrap the parts box there this morning, but no. I kind of already snuck a peek at it, and there ain't no right parts in that box. I'm going to send it all right straight back to John Deere. Those are parts for the D. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our jacket on here, and we're going to head out to the old Army Cat. We're going to put that carburetor and the magneto in place on that machine, and maybe a couple extra things. So let's get on her. I'm back outside here on the old Army Cat, and I'm looking down through that timing hole. I've got that gear in the timing hole of the pony motor rolled up to where it you can't really see it clearly, but it's stamped M from magneto. And I do have a bit of white paint on the cog of that gear, on that particular tooth. So that's going to mark where I've got to insert this Heisman mag that I put on yesterday, a matching mark on the magneto gear itself, right on the magneto. So we're going to go ahead and get that in place once we have worked at our intake for the carburetor. We got to put the carburetor on first, and then the mag. Taking a look down the manifold where on the bottom of the carburetor, you can see that there's a lot of some kind of dirt in there. There's dirt all the way around, but I just want to run my vacuum cleaner there and suck up as much of this stuff as I can. So it's going to be a little noisy. Well, it's not clean, but it's quite a bit of it is pulled out of there. Very little that's left in there is visible. It's a little, maybe I can get my finger in there, and no, that's pretty much bare steel from what it feels like with my finger and nail. We'll give her another little second. We're going to have to call that good for now. I'm not going to rip the whole thing apart. I just want to get this carburetor on there and mag back on that's got some spark, and I'm going to start working at the gauges and pull the dash of this ahead so I can there's a bunch of these, they just laid them out there. They didn't bother replacing them. They just cut the old you can just barely see it at the end of my finger there. Just cut the old spark plug wires off. So I'm going to go ahead and remove them and set the new wires in where they're supposed to be. Okay, we'll bring you back when we get set up on the next phase here. I'm going to put the carburetor in place. Rare occasion, using the factory, professionally built gasket. That's just going to tuck right on there, but I think I'm going to have to take the bowl off to get that nut underneath there. Oh yeah. So I'm going to have to come back with a couple more tools and continue with that. I came across this here nice little thing. A friend of mine from Kelowna, lady bike rider, knows that I wear the Crocs. So she sent me this in the mail. That was last year. You just push on the end of it there and you got yourself a nice bright little flashlight. And it's sure handy. I just used it to light up that hole for the timing for the mag. This is just the most awesome little thing ever. And on top of it, I can put them both back on the toe of my Crocs and not lose my way in the dark. But anyway, let's go get some more tools. Okay, I already took that carburetor bowl off. So we'll go ahead and we'll get this main body in place, bolted down. Engineers of the day were sure not proponents of making a little bit extra room somewhere. Like you can't even get the nuts on without holding it off the base to get the one for sure and tightening things down. Like a little bit more room wouldn't have hurt at all, is all I'm saying. On top of it, these little pieces, they're not really that strong, so you don't want to like get carried away and tightening them up too much. I've seen so many of these bases of these carburetors that were broke off because they're, well, likely the mechanic is trying to do a shortcut or something or other, and so on and so forth, and not got things quite lined up and over torqued it and broke the goddamn eye off the base. Most of my carburetors on these machines have been welded up. This is one of the rare ones. Of course, it's got a missing corner on the top. 6 of one, half dozen of another. Okay, that's in there. Now we'll just get our gasket back in place here. And next, our bowl. Okay, now that's in there. We'll get our mag. Okay, we got our mag here. We'll just find our little white dot here. You can see it there lined up on the bottom of the mag. So we'll try to get that thing down there. Well, that would be my next problem. I don't know, for some reason, I'm gonna have to get a different wrench. Okay, we got that tightened down. I'm just gonna flash my light in that hole again. Make sure our cogs are lined up. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be, but yeah, they're lined up. Some things are destined to go right, I guess. Man. There's our carburetor back in place. Our mag in place that is timed. I think that's all I'm going to do for today. I got to cut out some gaskets for the top here and the one over here for the oil breather. And get that ready to go. Do that another day. Put my controls back in. I'm hoping that that's gonna, maybe we'll just try that out right now. See, move some of this. This all got to be moved around anyway. Spark plug wires. Let's just try quickly, see if this is going to get back into place there. Well, I don't believe it. That went in there like a hot damn. Back in place. I just got to get some proper pins, etc., and that'll be done. I got my control rods into place, and then I thought, well, while I'm here with this wrench, I might as well undo this fuel line, because it has to come off to move the dash back. So while I'm here, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to hook up the rods to the carburetor yet, because I'm going to pull the dash away. I want to see if I can get a working gauge for the fuel, and I already got a gauge for the temperature. Just going to put that into place. And then the oil pressure, it's not accurate, but I know it does go up and down. Lens is broke. Yeah, that's free. Now for sure that's all we're going to do, so we'll just wrap this up and put our tools way back in the house. Well, I was supposed to go out hauling logs there today, but that didn't turn out. Okay, we pretty much went full circle there today. Started at the table, ended up back to the table here. I did get a box of John Deere parts here today, and for the carburetor, John Deere D carburetor, this little jewel here, and totally no parts were going to be good. Not the float, not the valves, not the Well, the gaskets were all right from the two flanges, but other than that, that was a total waste. So I got it all boxed up. I got to go through Kelowna, where the John Deere dealer is, there on Thursday, tomorrow. Hopefully I'll make it there in time and drop it off. If not, it'll be on the way back. But anyway, we got our carburetor on and we got our mag on, and I got something plugging the holes there so rain and snow don't go down in there. And my next plan of attack there is to pull the dash back on that machine, pull it right out of there actually, so I can work at all 3 gauges and get them replaced and working good, and put some spark plug wires in place, remove the old ones that are just cut off, put the new ones back in where they're supposed to be, and go from there. I got some actual brand new old style, it's right down here, old style spark plug wire. I think it was going to go on the D, but that's going to be ways ahead now, so I'm going to use this on that cat there. Put this here cloth loomed wire, solid core in place. That'll be closer to the original. So anyway, that's a wrap for today. We're going to sign off, and we'll catch up to you later on. Bye for now.